Time now for The Other View, smart women with strong opinions, breaking down some of the hottest headlines of the day. We're going to start here with Disney. Disney continuing to push its woke agenda, this time with its live-action remake of Peter Pan.
What is this place? It's home.
Peter found it, just like he found all of us.
It's like he found me. Peter Pan?
Were you expecting someone else?
Okay, Peter Pan is now Indian, Tinkerbell is black, okay, but that's not all.
How did you come to Neverland?
Michael! John! Are you...
Lost Boys.
Every last one of us. But you're not all boys. So?
Yeah, well, she said it right there. The Lost Boys, well, they're now both boys and girls. I'm not sure how they identify. That's a whole other topic. But we're going to bring in our panel to discuss former Assistant Press Secretary in the Trump administration and Newsmax contributor Karoline Leavitt, GOP analyst Krysia Lenzo. So thanks to both of you for being with us here. All right, Karoline, I want to dive in. We're seeing so many of these remakes, but they're not really remakes. They're kind of changing history a little bit with the classics.
Yeah, Disney is doubling down on its woke propaganda, especially when it comes to the transgender ideology cult that they've been pushing in many of their programs and their movies. They are doubling down, even though the numbers show that their consumers don't appreciate this stuff. Their stock has been plummeting. Recently, more than 2.4 million subscribers turned away from Disney Plus. It was the first time they've actually lost subscriptions on the platform. In addition to not only their stock, but their recent announcement that there's been 7,000 recent layoffs at Disney Corporation. So I'm not sure when they're going to learn that woke equals broke, and the American people don't like this crap. We just want good old-fashioned entertainment.
I'm with you. Very well said. I appreciate your candor there. Krysia, to borrow from what Karoline said, that go woke, go broke, but it seems like despite Disney losing a ton of money, as Karoline pointed out, they don't really care. Do you think their woke agenda is more important than actually being a successful company?
Well, most definitely. And this case is just another example of Disney's insidious ideology that they have inserted in every aspect of their company. And it's for good reason. Ron DeSantis went after them. He took them to task for their tax exemptions and all of their corporate fiefdom that they've held in the state of Florida. But just to bring it back to Disney in general, there's a huge problem here because those at the helm want to indoctrinate the next generation. And even these small moments where the girl says, oh, so what? I'm not a boy, but I can identify as such. It's just very problematic. And it speaks to a bigger picture here, even with politics. Gender identity is a huge issue. Looking at the Biden administration, for that matter, people are identifying as checking certain boxes, but they have no experience. And this is a real issue, which this small problem with Disney is just one piece of that.
And continuing the discussion of erasing history, we seem to see it all the time, every single day now. But I also want to get to this, which I thought was preposterous. A group of Palm Springs, that's in California, beautiful, beautiful place, one of my favorites, group of Palm Springs residents now fighting to remove an iconic statue of Marilyn Monroe. Now, the residents arguing that the 25-foot tall statue is sexist and blocks traffic. Now, the statue is based, of course, on the 1955 comedy, great film, The 7-Year Itch. Karoline, we're not talking about statues of generals. We're talking about one of the biggest film icons in history from a movie.
A film icon, by the way, who is well known for her beauty and her promiscuity, and that's why she was famous. That's how she wanted to be known. So who are these people decades later to say, oh, this is sexist and misogynistic? No, it's not. It's portraying Marilyn Monroe as she was, as the beautiful, iconic movie star. But it's no surprise they want to cancel her. I was just grocery shopping this week, went to buy some syrup, and remembered Aunt Jemima, the classic woman on our syrup bottle, she's canceled too. Now it's Pearl Milling Company or whatever. What I would for a different brand, and I suggest everyone does as well. We need to preserve our history and celebrate it for what it was rather than trying to cancel it at every turn.
Yeah, it's a great point, Krysia. Last thoughts here, because I'm looking at that Marilyn Monroe statue, and then I immediately think of images that I've seen from drag story hours for kids.
100%. And really, statues are not the problem here. This is a work of art. What are we going to cancel? The Mona Lisa, Botticelli next? I mean, it's ridiculous. Again, we're missing the forest for the trees. If we're really concerned about misogyny in this country, let's take a look at the border and how many women and children are sex trafficked who are coming across. So, I mean, we're looking at art, we're looking at statues, again, missing the whole point of misogyny. It's held in the eyes of these people who really, truly don't understand what it means.
Exactly. Marilyn Monroe, a very empowered woman, so saying it's sexist, again, seems to defeat the point. We're going to leave it there. On The Other View, Karoline Leavitt, Krysia, Lenzo, great having you with us. Thank you.
Great to be here.